And this is going to do 2 in one day. We'll do the other one on Monday. We'll speed it to you. They're small chapters, and it's all about, if you see the pattern here, the concepts are the same for all the phases. You can tell, and then, did that? I will never say that again, because that's a secret.
Chapter 11.
First time I've ever said that. Yeah, so chapter 11. So we'll do a couple days of that. But you'll see the pattern. If you're not moving much, or it looks like it has something to do with balance, and it's small movement, and it looks kind of cute and fancy, it's probably in phase 1. Right? And then it looks like it's some kind of strength to it, it's going to be in phases 2, 3, 4. If there's the most skill, if it's faster, it's always phase 5. So in this chapter, you're thinking, oh, it's plyometrics, it must all be phase 5. But it's not true. They have phases within phases in this book to show, like, what if you wanted to give someone a jump in phase 1? You'd be focused on, what is your logic? Would you be focused on how high they jump?
Not at all.
Yeah, what do you think?
Correctly.
Yeah,
Jumping off correctly, jumping off both feet at the same time, or
things like that. Like the mechanics and the landing is the biggest part. Can you land correctly and not? It's looking like the overhead squat. It's like that. You're looking like, do they land and not do that? So in order to do that, you pause, basically. You just pause. You tell them to hold the landing and you watch. And you do that 10, 12 times, whatever, instead of jumping really fast. Now, if you make the jump really big, it looks really big, like you're jumping on a really high box. Which phase do you think that's in? You think it would be, but no, because it's probably also kind of slow. In order to jump up on a box like this high, you have to go back down and then do it again. If I lowered the box and did it really fast, then it's power and speed. That makes sense? So it's like you jumping up on a big box is similar to you doing like a big weight. So if I lowered it down, I'd be just like I lowered the weight for a power clean. You have to lower the weight, and you're going to go faster on a power clean than a heavy deadlift.
with it take more power to jump higher?
To jump higher, yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Now the force velocity curve is a mix. It's like force and power. That's why. It does take power, but it's also force. The force velocity curve, it's like a mix. But when you jump on something really small and fast, there's not a lot of force, it's just speed and power. If you look at the definition of power, work divided by time, which one are you doing faster? Yeah, the smaller one. It's like more work in a minimal amount of time. That's the definition of power. But I know you're thinking like, yeah, you want to use acceleration, but there's like a mix of force. You have to really use your quads and everything. I don't need to use all that if I'm going on a smaller box like this. I can go fast. But in order to go like this, I have to use every muscle to jump up on the box. It's like a mix of force and power.
It's also like the percentage of 1RM, right? Like
Yeah.
50% 1RM to do the small one, whereas to get up higher, you're...
Yeah, the intensity has to, yeah. So it's a mix, it's like force, power, and curve, right? So with the plan this week is we have a guy coming at 11:15. So I'm not going to go too long, so you guys get a break before he comes. I don't want anybody walking in when there's a person talking that never looks good, right? Like, I want to hire these people, they can't even get back on time, right? Doesn't look good for our school. Go back and tell people they were late. I'm not going to hire anyone. That's how people talk when they talk to me.